Ryan Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Ali LaForce. So Toronto will get the first possession. Duren, the screen. And the basket is good. Facing off in this one, we've got two teams that preach player movement and ball movement legs.
Oh, that's right. And you can tell that by the assist numbers. The ball is really hopping. Smart, unselfish basketball. A lot of player movement off ball as well, forcing those defenses to chase them.
What's that old saying? The ball brings energy.
It certainly does.
Now here's Porter. Rebounded by Ingram. Duren in the high post. And the dunk by Duren.
And that is playing big down in the paint. Duren focused and flushing it home.
Out to Thompson. Takes a three. The three. They get it back. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose. I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
And Harper gets it to go.
The improved passing of Porter Jr. That's the next part of his evolution.
They set a pick. Pass to Ingram. Misses off the left iron.
What a cold start. They need a different approach here.
Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
Porter pulls it in. Rockets trail by 3. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Ali LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Back to you.
All right, Ali, thanks once again. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Shepard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Duren. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, that right there is Duren's workshop. When he's that close to the bucket, he is awfully difficult to handle.
Toronto passing it around. Outside Dick. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Dick's got 7 points in the game. Oh my goodness! Wow!
Forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Here's Harper. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Ingram. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Duren with the bucket.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Yeah, 3 turnovers already and some frustration starting to settle in.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's the pick. Here's Shepard. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter.
The Raptors, 18.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
What a gentle shot by Ball. Not overpowering with his release.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
It's the mark. Oh, muscling it home, LaMelo.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Pass to Allen. To the middle. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
There's a screen. Here's Ball. Doesn't go that time. Raptors lead by 3. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back over to you, Brian.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. So it's Toronto now, after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Back to Quickly. To the paint. Here's Whiteside. The rebound by Stewart. Ball outside. Ball ventures inside and converts.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
Pass to Allen. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Joe. From behind the arc. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. The Rockets trail. Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
Now here's Allen. Yet to see a basket. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Raptors lead by 4.
Well, what a reliable floor spacer to have on your team. Allen has shot over 40% from the three-point line over the course of his career.
And Whiteside with a block. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Pass to Holland. This one for 3. The rebound by Stewart.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
To the wing on the left. For 3. Knocks it down from distance.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Quickly outside. Pass to Holland. Inside. Thompson with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. Ball automatic around the rim.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Outside Joe. The 3 ball. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
You have to stay connected with him out there or he will roast you.
LaMelo on the attack. To the inside. Houston working the ball around. Three-pointer, Stewart. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now quickly. Still without a bucket. To the paint. With 2 seconds left. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Toronto out in front. They're up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Floats one to the wing, right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harper, and too long on the shot. The Raptors with a lead. Here's Ingram. Lays it up and banks it in. Ingram's got 5 points. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Here's Shepard after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. There's the three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Ellis outside. Pass to Butler. Here's Harper. Ellis outside. Lets it go from deep. No luck on that one. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Shepard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And when the defense retreats to the paint in transition, there is going to be an opening at the three-point line.
And finished off by Stewart.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
That is just athleticism, working against that kind of length.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Back to Ingram. Shot is up. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Out to Thompson. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. Thompson's got 5 now.
If he gets any daylight out there, he is capable of knocking that shot down.
Steps back. Here's Shepard. Count it. Good. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Thompson outside. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter here. Just 5 to shoot. Harper. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Now here's Nick. 7 points in the game, and that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Toronto shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. No good on the free throw. You know, as we watch Grady Dick, what stands out about his game, Tim?
Well, Brian, it's the way he moves off the ball. He will keep defenses occupied. Whoa!
Oh, wow! He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Here's Dick. Gets a very good look and converts. Dick's got 9. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Edgecombe. Shoots over Shepard. Edgecombe, no good.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
Pass to Shepard. Now Ingram. From the arc. Misi grabs the board. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The floater. Toronto grabs the miss.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And that's 10 points for Jalen Duren.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside. He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keying in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
It's a tie game here in Houston. And don't go away. We'll be back.
The Raptors, 45.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so here is Toronto. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. That'll put the finishing touches on a 5-game road trip. And it's Dick off the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Pass to Edgecombe. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grady Dick picks one up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Toronto?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Rockets. Holland for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Tipped. Lays out. Allen on the wing. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Allen. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Edgecombe. The 3. The rebound by Whiteside. Here's Holland. Back to Allen. Pass to Quickly. Left side Dick. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Harper. And the Raptors miss again. And he jams it home with authority.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Stewart with it. Now guarded by Duren. From downtown. It's off.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
And another one goes for Duren. He has really found something out there tonight, and he is having a big night scoring.
Here's Here's Edgecombe. Shot clock at 5. Picked by Stewart. Oh, no good on the dunk. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Duran, the screen.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Yeah, he really stepped up in the clutch. It is great to see Duran asserting himself.
With the floater.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first. And that narrows the gap to 1. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
No. Here's Shepard. Beyond the arc. The triple drop.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Outside Thompson. Butler. Here's Edgecombe. And he slams it down.
Did you see the rotation in the air? In control? Outrageous.
Wow, look at his teammates, man. They are pumped. Oh, the long ball, no good. 34 seconds left in the game. Thompson with a screen.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so they foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the Rockets making a change here. And he's able to hit the second one. And that'll put him up 2. It's been a couple of minutes since they led in this game.
Oh, they'd love to change that here.
To take the lead. He's off from 3. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What's the best strategy for him?
No choice but to go for the 3. Maybe set up a screen to carve out some space and get a clean look.
Porter fires. It's good. It counts at the buzzer.
That's a big-time shot by a big-time player. Now, they asked him for a 3, and he delivered.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
That sums it up.
Here's Edgecombe. Now Porter unloads. Duran pulls it down.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
They set the screen. Let's loose for three. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And this team really counts on Duren for exactly that. Securing, misses, and then immediately taking it back up.
Corner outside. Shoots a three. The three ball is down.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Ingram can't get the three.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
Here's Porter. Here's Harper. Driving to the basket. Oh, he misses the dunk. Now Duren. Oh, no good on the layup. There's a minute 12 left in the OT period. Porter outside. From deep. The three is in.
And just a nice smooth stroke on that three from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
Here's Shepherd. Fires the three. Cash from downtown.
And neither side right now giving an inch. We'll see who cracks first.
Nick brings the double team. Now Thompson. Porter outside. 5 to shoot. For three.
That's tremendous defense that time by Ingram. He has the wingspan to really make an impact on this end.
Here's Dick. Duren the screen. Jacks up a three. Duren. Outside Ingram. Puts up the tray. It's good from beyond the arc.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up 2. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim, because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
For the win! Count it! What a play! No time to spare!
Awareness.
The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
Wow, a highlight reel shot.
So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.